The story begins with a gang gathered at their hideout. We see the gang leader sitting, drawing a tattoo on his body. A member arrives with a message, saying it's for the leader, and sealed with a strange stamp. When they open the envelope, they find nothing but black sand. The moment the old man in the gang sees the sand, he is terrified, exclaiming that a catastrophe is about to happen. The gang asks him what catastrophe and why he is so afraid. The old man begins to tell them everything. He explains that 50 years ago, a gang like theirs received the same black sand message. Within seconds, multiple horrific crimes occurred in the area, and people resembling ninjas appeared, wiping out the entire gang. He himself was stabbed through the heart, but survived only because of a deformity. His heart was on the right side. He refuses to even utter the name of this ninja clan, but one brave member guesses, "You must mean the ninja clan." They mock him and don't believe him until suddenly, the leader's right-hand man dies before their eyes from a sword strike. From here, terror and screaming erupt everywhere. Within minutes, everyone dies in a horrific manner. The shocking part is that this was the work of just one ninja. Even the gang leader, despite promising money and wealth, doesn't escape. Finally, the ninja finishes off the old man as well. We cut to a flashback. Years earlier, we are introduced to a ninja clan called the Uzushio clan. We learn that the clan's leader is called the Father because he takes in orphaned children, incorporates them into his clan, trains them to become the most skilled professional ninjas, and then uses them to carry out crimes. One day, a boy named Riseo joins the clan. The father introduces him as their new brother. Riseo's first lesson is that they are forbidden to feel empathy for anyone. They must know they have no heart, and the weak must die one day. Days pass, and the father begins training Riseo. The training is extremely violent and harsh. One day, Riseo makes a mistake during a drill. The father strikes his leg with such force it causes deep wounds. That night, Riseo cannot sleep from the pain. A girl from the clan named Kiriko risks punishment to help him, applying healing herbs to his wounds, an act strictly forbidden. Years later, Riseo has become a very strong young man, still training within the clan. During a sparring match with a clan member, he is hit so hard he can't continue. The father approaches and asks, "Do you think this is the pain that makes you weak?" He then delivers a devastating blow to Riseo's stomach, knocking him to the ground screaming. The father declares, "This is real pain. This is your first test. If you are alive tomorrow, you have passed." Everyone leaves him writhing in pain all night. By dawn, Riseo masters his nerves and controls his sense of pain. The father is greatly impressed, sure he will become an exceptional ninja. During this time, Riseo grows close to Kiriko, the girl who helped him. It's clear they have feelings for each other, though neither confesses. One day, Riseo sees Kiriko cutting plants, something forbidden in the clan. He runs to her, advising her to stop, but Kiriko refuses. She tells him, "I have a heart. It's what guides me, and tells me what to do and what not to do." She makes Riseo understand that he too has a heart, that the father's teachings are 100% wrong, and they can't erase their hearts under the guise of avoiding weakness. As time passes, the father's training for Riseo intensifies beyond anyone else's. He teaches him how to live and fight without using his 5 senses. The first sense he learns to fight without is sight, and Riseo excels at this test. Kiriko is also incredibly strong and wins all her tests, but her heart remains kind, and she refuses to inflict unnecessary harm. When the father once orders her to wound a defeated opponent, she refuses. As punishment, the father slashes her face with a deep wound and imprisons her without food or water. This time, Riseo is the one who helps her, bringing her water. He advises her to obey the father to avoid further harm. Yet, Kiriko remains stubborn and yearns for freedom. On a rainy day, weakened, she manages to escape the temple compound. Riseo sees her at the last moment and tells her she is sentencing herself to death, as the father's men will find her in the forest. Kiriko says she is already dead inside the compound and wants to live freely outside. She asks Riseo to come with her, but he is too afraid and refuses. Kiriko bids him farewell, confesses her love for him, climbs the wall, and escapes. Unfortunately, Riseo's fears come true. The father's men capture her the same day. The next day, she is bound in the courtyard before the entire clan. The father declares her a traitor, and the punishment for treason is death. He orders a ninja named Rek, Riseo's jealous rival, to execute her. Rek, seeing Riseo's anguish, kills Kiriko right before his eyes. Sometime later, Riseo leaves the temple compound with the father for his first mission, to assassinate a target and retrieve a specific gold watch. Riseo finds the target, a large and powerful man, and engages in a fierce battle where he nearly loses but ultimately succeeds. Upon returning, the father gives him the gold watch as a gift to remind him of who he is and what he does. The father then presents Riseo with his final test, executing another clan girl who tried to escape, just like Kiriko. Riseo refuses, attacks the father, and slashes his face. The other clan members swarm Riseo, beating him until he falls from the building into the sea. Somehow, Riseo survives and decides to break away from the clan completely. We see him living alone, still practicing the training he learned, but with a new goal, to fight the clan and wipe them out. We learn the ninja clan also wants him dead at any cost, and periodically sends assassins after him. But they all fail because Riseo is too strong. We then cut to a woman named Mika, a forensic researcher. She and her supervisor, Ryan, are investigating a case she's obsessed with, the existence of ninjas. Believing they are not just a myth, she points out that several murder victims died in the same manner with the same weapons, suggesting ninja involvement. Ryan decides to help and tells her about a Russian spy who spoke of this before dying under mysterious circumstances. Mika goes to meet the spy's widow, who reveals her husband was terrified in his final days, installing lights all around the house, afraid of the dark. The night he died, all the lights went out suddenly, and she found him dead outside. The widow gives Mika a box containing documents and videotapes that might help. Mika reviews the tapes all night and finds footage of a young man, Riseo, fighting a black-clad ninja, apparently trying to prevent the ninja clan from killing the Russian spy. The next day, Ryan warns Mika that they are being watched and that the ninja threat is real. He gives her a gun for protection. When Mika returns home, she finds the power cut and, terrifyingly, an envelope of black sand on her desk. As soon as she opens it, a ninja attacks her with a sword. Suddenly, another person appears and saves her. A battle ensues between the two while Mika hides. The fighting sounds fade, and one of them is dead. Then, she hears a voice telling her the clan knows she is investigating them and won't stop until she's dead. The voice says she must trust him to survive. The man reveals himself as Riseo. Mika quickly recognizes him from the tape and believes him. They agree to work together and quickly flee her house. On the road, Mika asks if the clan is hunting him too. Riseo confirms he defected and they are seeking revenge. He explains they can track them by scent like wolves. He takes her to a safe place, changes their clothes, and uses cigarette smoke to mask their scent. Mika then contacts Ryan, telling him Riseo is a good person helping them. Ryan insists on meeting them immediately at a usual spot. When Mika and Riseo arrive, Riseo senses something is wrong. At that moment, police forces appear, electrocute and arrest Riseo. It was a trap set by Ryan to capture him. Riseo is taken to a secret facility. Mika is furious with Ryan for deceiving her. Ryan explains that Riseo is an international criminal, and they needed to capture him to find the ninja clan's location. Mika asks to speak to Riseo, apologizes, and says she had no part in the betrayal. Riseo believes her, but tells her she must run because the clan has found their location. Mika runs to warn the police that the ninja clan has arrived and will kill them all, but Ryan doesn't listen, confident in his special forces and advanced weapons. Suddenly, the power in the entire facility cuts out. Within seconds, a battle erupts as ninjas swarm the place. Mika runs to free Riseo so he can fight. Riseo tells her to get to her car, and then engages in an intense, high-level battle with the ninjas. He discovers Reich is among them, leading this group. No matter how many ninjas Riseo defeats, more appear. Overwhelmed by their numbers, he is forced to flee into the street, dodging traffic. Reich catches up to him and is about to finish him when Mika appears at the perfect moment, hitting Reich with her car and speeding away with Riseo. They return to their hiding place. Exhausted and covered in wounds, Riseo collapses into sleep. Mika seizes this moment to talk to him, apologizing for getting him into this mess as just a forensic researcher. After her monologue, she leaves the room. We then see the ninja clan silently infiltrating the hideout. They take the unconscious Riseo back to their temple. Riseo awakens to find himself bound in the temple courtyard. Just like Kiriko, the father stands before him telling the clan, "Today we erase the shame brought upon us by this traitor and reclaim our place in the ninja world." He beats Riseo brutally. Just as the father is about to deliver the final blow, a tracking device falls from Riseo's body. Special forces storm the temple, killing a large number of ninjas. Mika runs to free Riseo, who says, "You're late." Mika is shocked to discover he was awake and heard her entire monologue. He knew she had planted the tracking device on him to lead the forces to the clan's headquarters. Once freed, Riseo races into the temple to finish off the remaining ninja. After a long battle, he finally defeats Reek. Only the father remains. The fight with the father is extremely difficult due to his high skill and ability to disappear within seconds, disorienting Riseo. The father taunts him saying, "What a waste, Riseo! You were the most exceptional one. I taught you the arts of combat to make you the heir to this clan, but you weren't up to the task. You destroyed your own clan." Enraged, Riseo shouts, "This is not my clan. The first breath I will take in my life is the one after I kill you." Mika tries to intervene to help Riseo. The father appears behind her and stabs her through the heart. Riseo, in a furious rage, uses all his strength to finally kill the father. He then quickly carries Mika out, desperate to save her. Everyone fears for her life as the stab wound is directly in her heart. But Riseo assures them she will be okay because her heart is special. Mika begins to regain consciousness and explains she has a congenital defect. Her heart is on the right side. In the end, the ninja clan is completely destroyed. Riseo climbs the temple wall, just as Kiriko once did, and looks out at the forest. In that moment, he finally feels freedom and life, finally understanding the feeling Kiriko described when she said life awaited them beyond the temple walls. And that's how the story ends. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button. Let's reach 5,000 likes on this episode. If you made it to the end, drop a heart emoji in the comments so we'll know you enjoyed it.